All right. Well, good day, good morning, good afternoon, and good time zone wherever you are, my fellow Jedi. It is I, Jedi Knight Sophia. I am very proud and very happy to look at how many people are here live in this town hall. This is a lot more than I expected. So this is always awesome to see this. I love seeing so many Jedi together in one place anytime. It always brings a big smile on my face, as you can see. We said today was a celebration. So yes, today is a celebration. We do have a lot to celebrate as an order. We do have a lot to celebrate as a community. Um, Also, I do want to give a big shout out to if you are watching this on the rewind, because I know we do have members in, the UK, we do have members in Europe, we've got some members in Australia. We are starting to get members all over the globe. So even if you are not with us live, know that you are here with us in spirit, and we truly appreciate that. Yeah, and I'm just happy you guys are all here. We do have a lot of things to cover, which is awesome because us as an order, we are heading into a lot of big things, a lot of new directions. There is a lot of growth happening. Again, as you can see of how many people are in here. Last I saw the count, that's 25 people in here. Last time we hit numbers like this, we were starting to like lag a bit. Well, we're not lagging, so we can celebrate that the Wi-Fi is definitely hitting hard. So if you see me, no, I'm joking. I see I didn't freeze up. That wasn't the Wi-Fi, still good. Sorry, I had to get you one time. So all right. So one thing in particular, that we just finished with the Seeker Path classes. So the second semester is over. We have made it through another year, and I'm very glad that my mentor, um, Jedi Master Sadanako, is here. She is the Director of Education, and I'm going to pass off the mic to her to let her talk about how awesome this year was. And go ahead, let's do it.
Yeah, no, this year's been really great. We started this out last year, 2024 to 2025, and now 2025 to 2026. This school year, yeah, I'm going to call it a school year because we've been kind of following the school year, has been absolutely fantastic. We started out with 23 people in semester one, and 19 of them got to semester two. And most are still on track to graduate soon, with a few of them having already completely graduated and working on getting in apprenticeships. So I want to thank all of our knights and our masters that were teaching and supporting, even that did not weren't able to really get in and teach, but they were there supporting people. And even some of our apprentices were supporting people as they were going through, making comments in journals and whatnot. In the one that's not a no peanut gallery, the no peanut gallery is only for educators. Talk with you, but definitely it's been a true blessing, and seeing everyone grow, seeing people light up as they come to understand things or learn new information that they didn't really think about before. That's the whole thing. That's why it's online or in a video live performance, so that we can make sure that we're feeding off of the knowledge of everybody else too. So with that, there's a few apprenticeships I kind of want to announce. So Jedi Knight Ephesus has taken on Jedi Corvo. Um, I have taken on apprentice Justin Garrett. And then Jedi James has been paired off with Knight Michael Bark. And we'll have more to announce soon. There's one that I was kind of hoping to announce today, but um, I haven't fully gotten confirmation about it just yet. So, these apprenticeships, they're very important. They're supposed to be there to help work with an apprentice so that they can manifest their Jedi path. Because we all have a call to adventure. That's the whole point of the Jedi path, is answering that call to adventure and using the Jedi compass, that's how we look at it here, using the Jedi compass to inform how we do things moving forward. So that hopefully most of them will become knights themselves and they can take on apprentices, but we also recognize that sometimes that's not your calling. Your calling is to be out there and serve only in your community and manifesting what that looks like. So those would be the people that become adepts later on, but the training does not is not for naught. It always goes towards helping improve you as a Jedi. Also, next year, what we're looking forward to is expanding the seeker program. So if you want to take on a specific topic within the Jedi Compass that fits into ethics, the Force virtues, and meditation, and you want to put together something, definitely come to me. We are going to be working on that, and later on, I guess Sophia will actually mention that going forward, or a little bit more about when we're going to be doing that, because things are going to change a little bit, but uh, and maybe make it a little bit easier and more accessible for everyone to join in. But yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to put out there. We are always looking to grow. That's the whole point. And actually, one second. I think I can. This will open. Um, yep. All right, so I can make that announcement now. Uh, one of my students too, Joshua Jedi Knight Tuin, has an apprentice now also, and that he has decided, or he and Eliza have decided to completely move forward. So they just sent in their agreement, and I'm so proud of you guys, all of you that are taking on apprentices, and all of you that continue to have apprentices, and you're working with them. You guys are doing an amazing job. All right. Sophia or Gabe, I guess it's going to Gabe next. There you go. I'm going to pass it off to Gabe.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gabriel, also known as Angelus Kalin, the Director of Administration for the International Jedi Federation. And I love that we are finally leaning into the international part and growing our membership base. So that is amazing. I just want to talk about one of the other things that we do aside from apprenticeships is we also have a book club that goes on. It's every other month, and we're been just discussing all the different Jedi books. I have primarily focused it on the let's see, the canon, but through feedback from everybody who's been attending, they say, let's open it up to the things in the legacy as well. Let's go ahead and go backwards and forwards. And they're naming off some of their favorites, which have also been my favorites. I'm like, okay, then it's time. So thanks to the yes, all the feedback. And again, these are very well attended, very good discussions happening. And even if you don't read the book, then you're still welcome to come in as well, because obviously you have a Jedi mind and we want to hear it. So we have a next book club will be on May 12th, and that will be A New Dawn. And the one after that will be my favorite and several people's favorite of Shatterpoint. And so I think then it'll be great to have all those conversations. Just want to, and for those who have attended, just want to say thank you so much. Your voice is always a blessing. Just hearing everybody's viewpoints, that's one thing that just makes me thrive. It's just hearing how everyone interprets a book and all these different interpretations just lead to greater understanding of what it means to be a Jedi. Granted, these books are fiction, but we are not. And so the lessons that we learn and lead in our lives are just helpful for anyone and everyone. And again, I just, if you're always wanting to, always looking to have more people join us, and then the events are posted on the Discord, and there's also a forum in Discord for the book club. And so just go ahead and go on in. And if you're not able to attend, you can always discuss it in there. I always offer the discussion prompt so that people can reference it and add to it as they wish. And one new thing that I want to add in also are just some favorite quotes. People have been putting that so many times that, oh, I got this from reading this book. this really stuck out to me, or whether it's the book that we're reading at the time or another book, go ahead and put those in there because, again, we gain our inspiration in many different forms. And for me, I just happen to love books. I'm a huge bibliophile. I have a mini library in my own home. And see, I know Karina has seen it, so she can attest to that. And I just keep adding to it. And so it's just fantastic. So just looking forward to more discussion. And now I will, with that, since I also brought her name up, I'll hand this baton over to Karina.
Hi, friends. Yes, I'm so excited for everybody who has gone through the program. And with that, with all the members that are here and the people that are present, with that, the part that I wanted to thank is all the people that filled out the forms. I know it's been annoying. I know it's been a hassle to try to fill them out. I really appreciate it. But it's because we're expanding and growing that we need a more meticulous information gathering. And because part of this is also trying to facilitate gathering people based on where they're geographically located. So with this, we just are able to be more accurate about where people are located. And we do have some liability and waiver forms because we do meet it in person. So that's part of the changes that were added to the forms. So if you haven't, please sign those forms. Even if you've done it in the past, if you have gotten a recent email reminding you about it, then you haven't submitted it. But people that have not gotten an email because the deadline was on the 2nd, um, that means that you were processed. But I will be putting the link into the messenger form in here. If you haven't already done it, but part of that is just, yeah, making sure that everybody has signed them, mainly for in-person meetups, because we do want to continue facilitating that with our members. We're not just an online order. We are an order that likes to facilitate and meet in person. So that's just part of making sure that everybody is covered, especially because we are an official 501(c)(3). So this is just a part of making sure we are taking care of our community together. And everybody's also signing that they're agreeing to a lot of the code of conduct so that people know what we're expected or what's expected of them to when engaging in community, because we do want to continue and help create a safe environment for everybody to learn and grow. What I do think makes IJF separate from other organizations, is that we do have an open mind with how people approach the force, but we also have hold people to standards. We do follow here the Jedi Compass, and we do make sure to apply that in all of our teachings and the way we run this organization. So that's part of that too. And because IJF has, the name has been around for a long time, I think that's part of the changes too, because we have technically been around for a long time, but IJF hasn't been official to the last 2 years. So it's been gathering all that information and just making sure that the people that are here are in alignment with how we want to move forward as an organization, and everybody knows what's also expected of them. But that was the main thing for that. Sophia does have a couple announcements regarding Discord that they would like to discuss. So I'll pass on the mic to Sophia.
Yes, and again, we appreciate everyone's patience when it came to the membership forms and helping get things organized on the administration side. You know me, you guys know that I'm big on surprises. So if we're organizing something, that means there are some big things coming down the pipeline that I can't say yet, but when the time comes, it's gonna be a whole nother party about that. But trust me, there's some big things gonna be happening, big things popping, little things that stopping. So when it comes to the Discord, I know it was about a month ago, there was a lot of questions and concerns when it came to Discord as a company having a lot of updates and people had a lot of questions and were kind of had security concerns of their age verification. So I did want to address that. So we can at least talk about that so everyone knows where we stand on that and how that is going to play out in the future. Discord will be updating their age verification safety standards and protocols. All Discord users are going to be set to teens by default. So Discord accounts will be treated as if they're under 18 unless they set them unless they're trying to go to 18-year-old or older sites. So that means some of you Jedi that want to go into no-no sites, please make sure you are just being good. That means that if you are trying to set yourself to 18 or older, that you'll have to show your ID or they're using the AI age estimation, that's really interesting. But what does this mean for IJF and the IJF Discord? Well, it means nothing. It absolutely doesn't really mean much to us because we are not an age-restricted server. We will not be an age-restricted server. We will never be an age-restricted server. We do have teenagers that are part of IJF. We are also, working on uh, the the youth core, we're working on the youth core. So we are trying to reach out to and get more activities for members that are under 18. So no, we will never be one of the has the acronym the NSFW. Was it not safe for work? So yeah, so we're never going to be the NSFW type of server. So again, you Jedi, please make sure y'all are being good on whatever sites you go to. But yes, so I did want to at least address that because I know some people would think that they would have to show their IDs or anything. No, you're all teenagers, so you all need to be good and stay out of trouble in the Discord server. And yes, that would be right there a prompt. Did anyone have any questions on the Discord? And at least make sure you're being good on Discord.
I do have a quick question.
Sure.
So basically, it's gonna it we're not not suitable for work servers. So is it not going to need any ID verification from us, or
No,
are we still gonna have to verify it? You know.
no, you will not need ID verification for IJF Discord. Like I said, if you are going to, I don't know, I mean, make something up. The Strange Twilight Discord, then yes, you probably will need some if you go, but no, for the
But
IJF Discord.
this won't apply to us.
No, that does not apply to us. But I know there were some people who were concerned about that. Discord did say their latest update is they said they were because of the national or global backlash of this, they have slowed down the unrolling of this, and it's not going to be fully fleshed out and rolled out until the fall of this year. But like I said, this doesn't have anything to do with us as a server, and I just wanted to make sure of that. But Dan, I'm sorry.
Okay, because I was just wondering, because when you bring in that, like, a lot of the verification software that they're using is very new, and as a result, it's really a royal pain to use. So I was like, oh no.
No, you're okay. So by our standards, you, all of us in here, we're all 17. So we're all good to go. I like that. Yes. I can be young and
All
dumb.
right, I was just curious.
No problem.
I'll take
Dan,
I'll take 17 all day long.
that's it. Yes. We're all fun teenagers. Dan?
My question is, with Discord, and that there's a lot of us that are not used to using it. So maybe if you guys could get something together to help with people that would engage us more. and help us with getting used to using it. That'd be a great thing.
Do you mean just like a how to go to all?
Well, once we're on there, it's how how do we engage is been my problem is just in part it just becomes overwhelming.
Okay, I got what yeah, I gotcha. Well, I mean, I love hanging out with you, Dan. So, do let me know when you're busy. We can go through the Discord. I never get to talk to Dan the man enough, so I can definitely always do that. So that works for me. If you don't mind, Dan.
Not at all.
Okay. Because I will be the first to admit, and I've said this quite a few times, and usually it's Jedi Knight Adestrea that's wanting to wring my neck over it. I am not the greatest Discord user. I admit that. So trust me. So I get lost sometimes, and she's definitely yelled at me about putting things in the wrong spot or going to the wrong place and talking in the wrong thing and not knowing what I was doing. So no, so us learning together is always a good thing. So I'm getting better, but
Hmm.
I haven't got yelled at in a long time, and that's how I gauge how much better I'm getting. So I gotcha. So
Thank you.
yeah. Anyone else have any Discord
Yeah,
Discord
I
update
missed that whole
questions?
discussion with Dan. Uh, I had I had to call my mother. She was trying to call me and reach me. Called me like 3 times. I had to find out what it was. So I believe Dan was talking about people who are unfamiliar with the program of Discord and how to navigate. And
Yes.
did he say that y'all are going to or did y'all come to the conclusion that we're going to try to maybe have a crash course or something?
Why not? I guess I'm
Yeah.
open to that. Oh,
It's
go ahead.
part of the works anyways, because there are a few people who are unfamiliar with how to move it or how to move through the Discord. So it's been in my to-do list to make a video along to just kind of explain how to navigate the area because I also got overwhelmed the first time I started using it. But yes, I'm hoping to do that soon. That way you can just kind of see how to navigate. But I do want to make some updates to the Discord as well. So I think that's part of the holdup is because there are some areas in the Discord that aren't being used as much. So I kind of want to consolidate to make it less uh less overwhelming. So I have been considering changing some places, but with that, I guess since we're talking about it, if at any point there's ideas or things that you guys want to add into this Discord server, please feel free to message me. Part of the reason why the Discord looks like the way it does is because we did have feedback in the past that people wanted more forum-based discussion so that things weren't just lost in chats. So I'm always open to feedback. This community is made because of you guys. So any feedback, any things to make it easier, please feel free to let me know. I'm always trying to make things a little easier. So yes, I am. It is on my list to do to make a little crash course with how to use Discord. But yes, thank you for bringing that up.
Anything to make more things on your to-do list and your life busier.
We love it. Right, Karina? We love it.
Yeah, we love it. We
And
love
I love homework.
Yes, we love homework. That was the most said phrase of this whole school curriculum. We love homework, right, everyone?
Homework's the best.
No one said anything.
Hey, we're all 17 here. Come on.
Yeah, that is true. That's right. All right, Caesar, do you have a Discord question or?
Well, if there is a lot of things to do on that to-do list, maybe I mean, if you need some help, maybe I can jump in. I mean,
Oh,
why
you know
not?
what? We haven't talked about that, but part of what I do want to do once we have everything a little bit together is opening it up because I do want to get the community more involved. We do have committees that we can build with people that if they want to volunteer your time in certain spaces. But yes, thank you for bringing that up because we do have a lot of we have what I really love about the community here. I'm going to start geeking out about you guys, but you guys are full of so much knowledge that sometimes I forget of how much you guys really know and how you can contribute. And I think this community is full of people that would like to help. I think right now, since we were just like reorganizing in the background, trying to make sure we have all the admin stuff together, we can start moving forward with opening committees because we do want to open up quite a few in ways the community can get more involved. So but thank you for volunteering because yes, I do want to open it up to trying to see who has special interests with how to help. That way, now that we have more of the admin stuff taken care of, we can start opening it up to the public with how you guys can get involved as well. So thank you.
Great. I mean, I'm up to.
Yes, do see a question in the chat regarding the Discord from Parzival. Parzival, thank you for making it. I know, right? Awesome seeing you. Said, in regards to the Discord age verification thing, there's talk recently of having all of social media sites be considered 18-year-old plus. Is there any sort of plans to make a backup just in case these new rules go too far? I'm not familiar with any talk, at least here on stateside, of all social media sites being considered 18. I mean, again, I don't own the internet or anything, but I know in the States I couldn't see that happen. But again, we again, I've been in this community for 6 years, and Gabe's been in this community for 52, right? Sorry, Gabe. He's been in for about like no, somewhere around that number. And I know that the community has adapted as things have always changed when it came to technology. And I know I have had a few people, question of, moving from one thing to another, if that ever happened and technology changes. And the way I feel about that, honestly, is that as any Jedi would, we would adapt to technology of the time. We know each other, and like, thankfully, Jedi Adistray has been putting out these forums. We're all connected through email, so we have so many ways to stay connected that even if, again, I don't see anything changing, Discord said they're not going to, make everything become 18, that we'll all stay 17 and young and fresh as we are. But if things did ever happen to go that route, we would always find a way. We always will adapt. We always have, and we always will. And like I said, this does help that we're all connected in email, text, phone numbers. My phone number is always given out to everybody. So we'd always find a way. We'll find you somehow. And so, yeah, that's what I believe. Sorry to throw out that number, Gabe.
No, no problem. Yes, 52. Actually, I think it's the reverse, 25. I've been in here for 25 years. So, but yeah, but it definitely feels like that.
Well, and speaking of Gabe or Master Angelus, if you want to go into the admin and the financials, this will be
Yes.
on you.
Yes. Speaking of numbers, yes, this is actually a perfect segue. Let's see. Currently in our coffers, we have just over $4,000. We have a 4,139 and 74 cents to be exact. So I'm just very excited. And of course, we always make a lot of that money through the Jedi gatherings, but that's also where we end up spending most of our money as well. And so with that in mind, I always encourage people to go ahead to our website and you can visit our shop and just get some nice little things with the IJF logo on it. And every little bit helps supports this organization. Again, we are a 501c3, and so every little cent helps go a long way. And that's either to helping with just obviously with the gatherings, but also with website updates and all of those costs and the, even like the membership forms, like all of that stuff gets hosted on platforms, and we need to be able to have access to those. And so it's all those little nitty gritty things. And if you just don't, and if you want to just simply donate as well, that's also completely acceptable and welcome. You can always go again to use our Cash App or Zelle. That will take anything and everything that will be helpful. And again, we are a 501c3, so this is also tax deductible and it is tax season. So you can always get that little extra oomph right there. And then moving along from the admin stuff, then we also have had a departure. I'm sure people have saw the notice early or in late January about Sarah stepping down as the vice president of the IJF. And it is very sad when we have somebody leave us, but it also opens it up for new opportunities. And when one person leaves, of course, then the council comes in and either appoints somebody or just takes on in a pro tempore version of that position. So currently, our president, Sophia, has been managing all of the vice presidential stuff and delegating out to the rest of the council whatever they can. And of course, we are grateful for, are very willing to help as much as we can, but it is still a lot on our plates and everyone. So that's why I encourage if people want to go ahead and go for the position of the vice president, they are also welcome to do so. We do here, following our constitution, we do have a midterm election coming up, and the term itself, or the midterm, because you'd be filling out for half of that, would be in November. So if you would come out in October, would be our election. So if you are interested in running for that position, you are welcome to do so. You can just always message or email and somehow put it in writing that you are declaring candidacy, and we will run with that. You do have to be a knight for 2 years, according to our constitution and bylaws, and must be 25 years of age. So keep that in mind. And of course, even for those who have never held a position before, this is a great council. We will help you out in any way, shape, and form we can. We just want to give support to you as much as possible. That way you can support the chapters as much as possible as well. And that goes with any position. See, that's why we're also currently looking out to have assistants so that they can start learning the ropes for many of these things, joining up the committees as we talked about before. Those are all great ways to help out. So again, if you don't want to help out completely as a council member, you're always welcome to help out in any other way, shape, and form as well. And I'll go ahead and then toss the mic back to Sophia.
Thank you, Master Angelus. Yes, and I love my second twin. I always say I have two twins. Since a twin has had to step away for a time, as president, I have taken on the responsibilities of the vice president spot as well, which is overseeing the growth and the health of the IJF Jedi chapters. These chapters are essential to upholding our mission and bringing the IJF vision to life, which is bettering ourselves and one another and the community around us, through the meaningful connections as Jedi that we make, and and also the meaningful connections that we do in our communities and the communities that we serve, whether it be online, but especially, like I said, offline. Everyone knows again how important the chapters have been to me, because I personally love the in-person interactions. Yes, I love hanging out with everybody online, but I love the in-person interactions. I love the gatherings. I love anytime people say that we are going to meet up someplace, I definitely try to make it. So to me, the IGF chapters do mean a lot. As Heather said earlier, we were talking about the chapters. I'm saying soon. Jesse was talking about them. I said soon, because if you're in a spot, it is, in my opinion and my vision, that I want to eventually, some way, somehow, any way I can make that happen or support it to happen, have a chapter close to you anywhere that you are, because it makes it much easier for your path. Because having that fellowship and having Jedi around you to be able to explore your path, not only, online, but again, offline, and work on how you convey what you go through on the path, or convey that, especially to people who are unfamiliar with the Jedi path, is extremely important. And that's essential, and nurtures your growth, be it physically, mentally, and spiritually. So you need trusted individuals around you with whom you can share your beliefs, and your thoughts and your hearts, and be able to refine those things. And with that balance, these chapters stand equally as important as anything that we do online. And to lead a chapter, is both a great honor and a profound responsibility, and it does carry a lot of weight. And that weight is entrusted to Jedi Knights, to bear that with integrity and with discipline through their service in all aspects. A Jedi represents a standard. And I've always said that that standard should be upheld no matter where you go. So that means if you are like the crane game, I always use that example. If you are plucked out of this community and put anywhere on earth, you should be able to represent not only this temple, you should be able to represent this whole community as a Jedi Knight, and be able to show what it means through your actions, through your words, through your thoughts, and how you connect with people who are unfamiliar with who we are. And that's very important. And because of that standard and the accountability it requires, the former leadership of the UK chapter, that was Jedi Britannia, has been relieved of their duties and stripped of their title of Jedi Knight within IJF. But when one of us falls short, we do not abandon them. We never would. We never will. We lift them up. And by doing so, another must be ready to take on that torch when it has become too heavy for them to carry. So with that, it is with great honor that I would like to announce Jedi Knight Sotunis will be leading in the UK, but also alongside him, and I'm glad that he's here and he made it for this, is a new Jedi apprentice, Jedi Jason Starfleet Garrett, and congratulate both of them because they will be leading the new UK chapter, which is British Isles Jedi, BIJ. I like acronyms. So British Isles Jedi will be our newest chapter going forward. They are going to be uniting Ireland, Scotland, and the Welsh Isles. So thank you, Tunis and Jason, for answering the call to action and stepping forward in this service and making the vision and the mission the priority moving forward in that area. Thank you guys so much for doing this. And additionally, to support them and to support our UK and European members, beginning in August, the Live Seeker Path classes are going to be moving to Sundays at 11 a.m. EST time. I am horrible with time changes, but I do believe that would probably be 4 p.m. GMT time, or is that 1600 military time? Jason, is that correct? I'm gonna need Jason to help me on.
You always said you can't count their Master Sophia or
Correct.
Knight Sophia.
I'm horrible at counting and horrible at telling time, but I think that is correct.
Yeah,
You're
we're 5 hours.
doing great.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. But Jason, Jason, you want to say anything? Thank you. You're basically representing Sotunis here too, and thank you for being this co-leader.
Yeah, hi all. Thanks. It's obviously not something I've normally been on before, because obviously the time difference. But thankfully, this one's a little bit earlier. Hopefully, in the future, we can start growing the chapter in the UK. Already had one approach yesterday, which I found someone online. So hopefully, they're going to move forward. So looking to all of you out there. So any help, any suggestions, any of you that run chapters over elsewhere, please feel free to put your two penneth in, as we say in the UK, and give us all the help you can, and we'll hopefully make this a success. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. And I will be, if you are in the UK, I will be putting, or in Europe as well, I will be putting this in the chat the their link. Okay. So their link now is in the chat. So if you are in that area and looking to link up, you have that there. And if you need points of contact, I will make sure Sotunis gets out. I know Sotunis, Jedi Knight Sotunis stays busy, but Jedi Apprentice Jason Garrett is always seems to be available and always very, very helpful and very kind. And I really am happy that he is one of our newest apprentices. And I have just huge expectations. I put that on top. Huge expectations for Garrett. So I'm very excited for him. But speaking of getting to know Jedi Knights, I really would like to celebrate the work that Jedi Knight Ad has been putting forward when it comes to Knight bios, but don't let me spoil all the great things she has to say about it. Twin, go ahead. Talk about what the great things you've done.
Thank you. Yeah, so part of my homework that I've been working on is creating or facilitating a way to have a way for you guys to get to know us. I have been working on Knight and Master bios so that you guys can know a little bit more about us and our path and our history. It's still a work in progress. I didn't get to finish it by today's meeting, but I would like to include and thank everybody who has already been part of the interviews. I am going to be including the link on the chat so you guys can explore it. There are a few that are in construction, but there are some that are already done and completed. Basically, I interviewed all the knights and I interviewed all the Jedi Masters, and we went through a lot of the questionnaires, what their beliefs are in the Force and how they approach mentorship. And there is even a note for the seekers, congratulating them, because what we hope for this area is to also be a resource for the seekers who do graduate, so that if there wasn't enough interactions, that you can get to know a little bit more about us. I know we stay busy, and I think that's part of the challenge of being on online and offline, is that a lot of our knights are also doing night stuff offline. So they're not always in the Discord as much as they would like. So this is hoping to help facilitate answering some of those basic questions of how we approach stuff. And besides the questions at the very bottom, there should be a video with the live interview, because I do think that a lot of the characteristics and nuances do get lost if just in writing. But I did try to capture their answers and how they answered in their bios. But yes, there is a video as well for people who would rather just listen than read to the discussion. Along with that, I do also want to have this little space, like a time capsule, because I do feel like everybody's going to be changing and growing. But this is like a little time capsule for us to kind of see who is here now. And you guys are all part of that too. But with that, yeah, that I hope to continue to be a resource. And that is something that came up because we do listen to you guys, and we do know that it does get challenging to understand or know who the knights are. Especially if they can make it to the secret classes. But I'm hoping that this will be a nice little yeah, resource to help continue to connect us all, and use that way you guys can get to know a little bit more about us. And at the bottom, there is also the ways that they would prefer to be contacted. So Discord usernames, just in case you didn't know who they were. But yeah, really excited. I had a lot of fun getting to talk to the knights, getting their perspectives. And it's really interesting to have seen how much things have developed. I haven't done my own, but that'll be up to somebody needs to interview me. But yeah, I just wanted to give that a little resource to all of us, so that way, yeah, you guys can get to know us too. Um, but with that, I think that's all I have to say regarding the night bios. I'm gonna be passing it on to Gabe. Yeah, I'll go like this, like this. Gabe said, "Why don't I interview myself? I'll do different makeups for either side."
Yes, thank you. Yes, so the next thing is our Jedi gathering. It is just months away. Can you believe it? It's going to be July 23rd to 26th at the beautiful Virginia Beach. And I personally am very hydrophobic. I do not like the water, but the water loves me. So even I am feeling the call and feeling the pull to the gathering, and it is just fantastic. And
Yes.
I'm just always yes, because if I don't go in, I get pushed in or pulled in. So yes, it's happened many a time. Yes, and so I've learned to yes listen to the force. Otherwise, the force will find a way, and it ends up being very forceful. Yeah. Haha. So yes, I'm so just very excited, and obviously, gatherings are probably like the highlight of my year and the highlight of my Jedi path. Because it was actually in way back in 2005 when I went to my first gathering. I was scared, but these were people I had talked to. But as soon as I was there, I felt I was at home. And ever since then, every single gathering has felt just like a reunion with family members. And I just can't wait. It's like a year seems like forever, but once you're there with people, it's like you're just picking up right where you left off. And so I have grown and aged with several people there, made new family members, and it's just a fantastic time. So anybody who hasn't gone, please do go as soon as you can. They are just definitely worthwhile. I love all the workshops are great, but so is just the camaraderie and just the discussions that you have and knowing that you're amongst other people exactly like you, other people who are Jedi and walk the Force. So it's just a fantastic feeling. We do have our cutoff date for the early bird special. Let's see, April 10th will be the last day. And so that after that, the prices will go up from 225 to 250, and that is for the full day pass. And obviously all the other passes also will go up incrementally based on their pricing. But there you would get obviously it's things for like lodging, things for food. And so it's again 3 nights. So it does all add up, but it is all definitely worth it. And if you cannot do the full pass, there's also just the regular day passes, and it's just always a great thing to go. And I always encourage people to, yes, even if it seems like a lot, to just save up for it because in the end, you find out you've invested in yourself, and there's nothing better than that. So yes, please do go. I look forward to seeing you there. I I'm sure to make many more memories that I'll take with me to the next gathering. Back to Sophia.
All right, and thank you, Master. Yes, he is nailed it on the head. I can definitely say that the gatherings have been a huge part of my Jedi path. I'm a big gamer, so every time that I've gone to a gathering, it truly has felt like a level up every time, like a spiritual level up. That's something that has happened. That's like I needed this, and then the next thing, like this next door was like open, and I was like, "Yep, this means I have to go do this now." And it just every single time, it's just been wonderful, and I can never just just convey the words, like all the awesome things that happen and the conversations and the hugs and just and then of course, we get to do some lightsaber sparring. So, whoever wants that action, they can get it. But, so yeah, there's just so much great things that happen. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Definitely talking to
Let's
you.
get it
So,
on.
so,
Down, down,
um,
down.
so yeah, there's just so many great things that happen, at the gatherings. But Speaking of two events, now that the school year is over, we are now would technically could call this, unless someone comes up with a better name for this, these secret summer break or semester summer break. I don't know. I'm still working on that. It's in the works, right? So because we're now on summer break in between the end of the semester, second semester until August. So between that time, that the Jedi's path never stops. We still do, of course, want to engage. We still do want to have things that we can still get part of. I gotta blame myself here. I've been slacking on my macking and slipping on my pimping. And when it comes to the fitness classes, but this week, those dates will be going out there. We'll be working on the series when it comes to the fitness classes. I do believe in starting from the bottom. So I mean, as in like working on feet and ankles and knee and joint health into hips, then to core, then to going up all the way because I know sometimes people get a little intimidated and they're thinking that I'm going to make them do like one hand push-ups or anything like that. And no, that's not, I would push myself like that, yes, but I would not make a person do that. Starting at the bottom and building a foundation of fitness is very important. And I always tell people you start at your feet. That's why I always say the most important exercise I could ever give you is wiggling your toes because you start at your feet and you work your way up. So those dates will be coming. I know that Jedi Knight Adastrea is going to be working on community circles. So having community talks, getting people together. Those dates will be out there as well. And then Jedi Knight Breeze is going to do meditations. So I will also have those dates out. And then Jedi Master Raphael Ben Raven has his financial courses that he's been wanting to work on. And a lot of people have been asking for those. So we are also going to be opening up in that time frame for people who are not part of IJF for the whole community. So then if you're not a member of IJF and you're seeing this, you can come into these classes. So usually, again, our secret classes, those are for the members and members only. But these will be for everyone because we do what we do again on the inside is also important as we do on the outside. And so we always want to better the whole community and we always want people to feel invited. So even if they don't want to be part of like our semester stuff, they can still be part of the fun that we're having during the summer. So yeah. And of course, this goes out to any guest teachers. If anyone does feel like there is something that they want to teach or something that resonates with them, we will be putting out the link that you can sign up for a guest spot. Because again, we are an educational institute and we do want to be able to give people the opportunity to show the things that resonate with them and show the things that they are talented in. Shoot, I mean, it's like if I saw Ark Morris volunteer and also Caesar volunteer to help him, shoot, if you wanted to even make that into a thing where you could go in through the Discord and if you're knowing how to help those things, I'm open to that too. Anything that you feel that you are talented and where your heart lies and you want to help out with, we can do this during the summer break. Yeah. So shoot, let me not forget. I know Jedi Master Seta, she was talking about again expanding the education program. If you did make it to semester 2, I know you guys got to be part of the class that we got to do this second semester, the Force Powers class, which was like that was my part, and that's where I put all my effort and my time that if I'm not doing anything else, it's into, studying, the force powers and things like that and how to teach in that area. And with that too, we as Jedi, our education has to evolve. There has been requests for adding other topics to the seeker path. I do think, yes, there probably is some areas that we definitely expand upon. One that came in was someone asked about health, like how to take care of your own health. And I thought that was a great idea. Yes, that is something that, that could be added. But again, we look to you as members, as students, as Jedi, as the community for feedback on what you feel would help us all grow as a community. And yeah, so if you have that feedback, if you want to email that or even bring that up in here or reach out to us, we can see with like a general consensus of how we can add on. Sorry, my wife is taking pictures of me while I'm so we can add on how we can add on to that path would be amazing. I'm horrible at pictures, so like she's taking pictures of me is just hilarious. Um, yes, and with that, we'll then go into the open Q&A section, and if anyone has any questions, then now would be the time. How's everybody doing? Corvo?
Not really a question. It's just more of I'd like to just say this to everybody because, and especially for what's been happening for the past month or so. Zachary, can you turn that off for a minute, buddy, please? Sorry, I'm driving with my children and they're playing games in the background. I apologize for that. But I want to thank all of you for support. I want to thank all of you for guidance because we've had family issues that have been going on for the past month, dealing with a couple of family members' health. And with the training that I've gotten from the IJF, that has helped me be the rock and the anchor to keep things so they keep going. So I just wanted to say that for everybody.
Thank you, Corvo. You have been awesome, and you're just an amazing person. I know you're a great dad. And so, Matt?
So, well, I've been in the community for quite some time. Most of the most of the more experienced Jedi and Knights, Masters, and all, they all know me from the gatherings and stuff. But I have neglected to be participant in the Seekers program and to officially earn a title. So I'm wondering, so August, it's gonna start over again, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So I can take a class on Sunday mornings at 11 and participate through the rest of the program every Sunday morning and go through the course.
Yes.
Well, then I don't think I'll be going to church anymore. I think that's going to be my church.
That is not.
And
Sir.
you know, I wanted to say that I approve. My name is Jedi Madamus Core, and I approve all these messages. Okay. Anyway, but I do, now that I have everybody, now that everybody is here together, I do want to make apologies for any inappropriate social behaviors I've made in the past. It's been an extremely difficult but uh, character building experience for me. I've just finally realized that I cannot put my spirituality before my physical care, so to speak. I can, you know, I have to be sober. I have to be sober minded in order to properly process all the spirituality that's going on around me, in me, whatever. And that's just for me. I mean, not
Right.
everybody has problems with
Okay.
alcohol. But then I also wanted to say that we were talking earlier
Huh?
about the code versus the force. And
Mhm.
from the way I see it, the code would be like me not doing the substances. We are all spiritual beings, true, but we're in physical bodies. So if we don't take care of our physical body first, then the spirituality we get, I'm not saying will be nil, but it will be stunted to a degree. At least that's what I've found on my path. So, you know, sticking to a code is a very important thing to train your brain and it, in turn train your mind to be able to properly accept spiritual lessons and knowledge. And you know, those who know me know that I was in the Marine Corps. I am a Marine. I'm a former Marine, but like, without getting political here, all of the ethos that I was trained and taught when I was in the Marine Corps in 1996 to 98 have gone out of the window with the current administration and what's going on in the world. And we are in strange, not strange, but we're in a transitional time in this world right now, whether people want to admit that or not. And I'm about to get off my soapbox, I promise. But uh, the deal is, as a Jedi, I think I have to be very clear minded and be able to know what's going on around me in the moment and have an eye on what's going on in the big picture, because there's a lot of things happening right now that are completely against everything we were taught in our society. So I just wanted to say that and speak that piece. And I am looking forward to having church with my Jedi on at 11 o'clock on Sundays in August.
And I'd like to say that you could still definitely make it to your church, that you should not skip church on a Sunday, that you could still go to, I'm sure there's the 9 o'clock service or like the 10 o'clock service. So that's not an excuse, Matt, to not go to church. So, okay.
Well, the church I go to meets at 9:30, ends at 10:30. You end up leaving the church at about 11, and we are currently going through a transitional period because they found some inspector found black mold in the historic church that we go to. And so we are losing the building, but the people are the church. We're going to try to find another place. But I'm going tomorrow and I'm going on the 12th, and the 12th is going to be the last time we have church at that particular place. So I don't know what's going to happen, to tell you the truth, but I will make my adjustments as necessary.
Miles?
I just wanted to call out that I'm glad that your missus took your picture because your hair is on point today.
Thank you, Miles. That's the nicest things that you said.
Yes.
No word, he's right. It's a big deal.
Oh, and I'm probably just gonna go mess it up at the gym. I literally did this for y'all, my family. See, that's up.
We did have a question asked earlier. I think Ilorandi left already, but yes, if you were in the second semester and you didn't finish all your assignments, you do have, I believe, we said by August. I don't know if Ali can confirm that, but you do still have time to catch up. This is still your path. It's just the timings of that stuff is just more so that we can move at a pace. Some people need that deadlines and timelines to move through a program. But regardless, you can move at your own pace if you need it. So yes, you can still finish the course.
Since she needed me to chime in, yes, that's accurate.
August. Okay. Thank you.
Well, primary. Okay, so let me clarify. August is when I would prefer that you get it done, but if it takes you a year because you have things that come up, I get it.
Thank you. Go ahead, Jesse.
Yes. I had a question that I'm kind of wondering about y'all's rules for lightsaber dueling. Um, how do those? What rules do y'all operate by? Are they your own rules, or are they the French Fencing Federation, or?
Uh, as the as the premier lightsaber duelist, we just basically have fun with it. I know Church is in here and Matt is in here. They can attest to. Oh, and Josh is in here too. We really just have fun with it. It's really more of a just friendly competition. Um, yeah, there's not like a regulation or anything like that. It's just more of
So
fun.
it's not necessarily like y'all don't do any of the like the heavily regulated stuff.
No, no, we just do it for fun. I do it for fun. I just love friendly competition. So if I know that, like I'm sure at the next gathering, I'll be sparring with Matt in church, um, to to keep my beautiful undefeated streak going, that will definitely, it's just like it's a bragging rights type of thing for me, just so it's just in fun and it's a way like to keep us, physically active. And for me, honestly, and I think this is a good thing to touch on is I know it sounds wild, but it's part of a spiritual thing for me, because in like direct competition and in those type of moments, um, I really connect with the force and feel one with the force of just people call it flow state. Um, Being in that moment, I can't even describe what it feels like that someone's swinging a lightsaber and I just like I don't even know what I just did, but I dodged it some way somehow, and it's just I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing. I'm just moving through these motions, and this dance is happening. And I look back at camera and I was like, how did I do that? I don't even remember that happening. That was amazing. That was, but yeah, so it's just friendly competition, so it's all fun.
And also, I had a few questions, and some of y'all have been really good about, but I also had a few questions in terms of forms because a lot of times, the forms are geared towards, they have a lot of footwork. Well, naturally, of course, uh, those of you that have been following me know that I can't really do any footwork. So what I'm wondering is, are there resources where I could see maybe some variations of the forms that would use upper body?
Yes, actually, because I know the meditation or the reflection of the heart meditation was sent in there. And I was very huge on doing a seated version, because a lot of clients that I've worked with in my professional life have not have had limitations. So then you've actually inspired me the other day, like just talking to you when we were talking in chat, to start to reach out to, if you guys know, Jedi Knight Archer. Archer has been working on his kata, and I was going to actually reach out to him to see if he was okay if I could piggyback off of him and doing things in a seated version. So I definitely am up for that, and I definitely would volunteer myself for that. I volunteer as tribute, so because that's really
And
Jedi.
another question I had also is when are your exercise classes that you do? Because you mentioned that earlier on, and how do
I'm
you
good.
do they Zoom or?
Yes, I'm gonna put the dates out probably. Maybe not. I'm gonna try to do it today. I'm trying not to party too hard today, but I'm gonna put out either today or if not by Monday, the most likely I'm gonna be aiming for putting this on myself 2 times out of the week. Especially since there's not really much going on Thursday, and then maybe on like a weekend day that's in the morning. So then um Thursday evening, since the seeker classes aren't there, and people are used to being on Thursdays, so that can catch evening and afternoon people. But then on a morning slot, that can also catch the UK and Europe people, or people who have open time on the weekends. And you may not have seen my exercise videos, but I usually volunteer my wife without her getting a chance to say no. I usually volunteer her to be the seated version of anything that I do. So no matter who you are, you have an opportunity to be involved.
Because I'm thanks. Because I'm thinking I may get involved.
Well, that'd be awesome. I got you covered.
And when are they?
I will put that out. Give me by Monday the latest. I'll put the date will be on there, and I'll send them to you personally. We've been talking anyway, so I'll make sure I get them to you personally.
Okay, well, thanks, Master Sophia.
Thank you. I gotta give a shout out to Phil. Phil, yes. How are you? Welcome back, man. Phil, you're one of the like greatest people. You're doing like the greatest things. You have such an adventure and so much to talk about. And it's funny now that I'm putting like all this pressure on you as you're walking in here. You're like, wait, but yeah, like you're if y'all don't know, Phil's adventure and the things that he's been up to has just been amazing. But Phil, go ahead. I know you've had a question.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, yes, I've gone on an adventure. I've seen the world twice. Um, Challenges, very challenging to do what I do, my job. Um, and uh, I've been in the process of trying to get to the sequel program as much as I can, but it's challenging. Um, but I wanted to know, can I still be able to take those courses even though I have a 2 month break coming up? I just wanted to know.
Yes. 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 Again, I'm not the education department, but we would never deny someone, no matter what they're going through in life, the opportunity, because again, even if your goal is, whatever your goal may be on your Jedi path, as long as the education, as long as it helps you, then that's what this is for. Um, Also, I saw to Parzival's question that take the time that you need, take any of the time that you need to do what you need to do. It's always going to be here. We're always going to be here. I can't speak to Gabe in his 52 years, but I'll be here. I'll be here. I still got a few. I got a few more. If he did 52, then I can make 52. So yes. So we'll be here. We're not going anywhere. The things are not going anywhere. Um, this is the Jedi path. Y'all is my family. Y'all are see that I'm here on my birthday, because if I was going to spend it with, you're supposed to spend your special times with family, which I'm going to spend it with my immediate family, but I'm going to spend it too with my extended Jedi family. So no, we'll always be here. We'll always be here to support you, no matter what you're going through, no matter where you're sailing in the world, or no matter where you are in the world. Yes, or what you're going through.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Are you raising your hand, Parzival? Yeah. Uh,
I just wanted to say,
to Parzival. It's okay. It's okay. Well, that's awesome. I actually got to see you live for once. We do all the talking and I actually got to see you live. That's what's up. So, but yeah, same thing. Just I'm always available. Reach out and have any questions, because if you have any questions, usually guys, and this is how things go, just for a little when you guys have like especially education question, you'll ask me, and then I was like, don't worry, I got you covered. And then I will immediately beeline it to the phone, and then I'll call Seta, and I'll be like, hey, I need you to answer this question right now. And she's like, well, I'm in the middle. It was like, answer this question. And then that's usually how that happens. Yeah. And then I get it right back to you. Allie, isn't that how that happens?
It does happen. It do be happening.
Yes.
She'll call me up and like I'm in the middle trying to grab somebody's steering wheel. And I'm like, Sophia,
I'm like, why'd you
what
answer the
you
phone then?
doing?
Like, why'd you answer the phone? I call her at like 7 a.m. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, you're sleeping. No, no. And I'm just like, oh, okay. You want me to call you back? Well, I mean, anyways, answer this question for me. Like, so I
I
try to
mean,
be quick with the
you can
responses.
attest. I used to do that to him too. So I guess apple doesn't fall far from the tree, so to speak.
Yeah,
You're
so
trying,
it passes
Phil.
along. All right, see you later, Phil. Thank you for making it in. Awesome. All right, CJ, I know the feast just made it in. How are you? You know, we gave you the shout out earlier. Just relaxing, chilling out, Max, and relaxing. Do the fresh print. Yeah, all right. Well, Jedi Australia, did you have anything you want to put, or Master Angelus? I think
To close it out, no more other questions. No, I think I said what I needed to. Oh, go ahead, Jesse. You're muted. Jesse, you're muted. I can't hear you. Oh no.
hey, Jesse.
Jesse, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Amazing you have like a mute button, but not
An
an
unmute button. Ask
unmute
to
button.
unmute.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about
Hi.
that.
That's okay.
Um, what I was saying is I have a question for Master Sophia. So I'm going through the Seeker program now, and I'm on the first semester. So I've got a ways to go before any apprenticeship happens. But when I'm done, could I be your apprentice, Master Sophia?
Yes, if yeah, if I have the space, I'm absolutely willing to take you on as an apprentice. That's they put me on the spot like that. So yeah, but I'm always open. I try to be available.
Um, Okay, that'd be just because we've already been kind of talking and you already kind of have an idea. So,
I'm down for it.
um, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to see if I can get my stuff in at least by the end of next week.
Take your time.
And
Yes,
then
please take your time.
hopefully,
This is not a rush,
Yeah,
please.
there's
Everybody
no
can take their time. We don't want people to rush this. These are
yeah,
lessons are supposed to be
oh, so
integrated.
there's no deadlines.
No,
no
no, we
sir, no
use the
sir.
seeker
There's no
programs
deadlines.
and those as a form to help guide people because there's people that definitely work better with deadlines, but this is something that you could take at your pace. The live classes have like a schedule structure because people prefer or work better with a structure, but you can definitely do this at your own pace and get there when you get there. This is not a rush. This is not a race. This is your path and take as much time as you need to integrate the lesson so that it is true and true to your heart.
Okay, so I don't have to like charge finish it right now.
No, no,
Take
no, please
please,
take your
yes.
time.
Like,
Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the
Yes,
journey. Trust
enjoy
me,
the
enjoy
journey
the
and the
journey.
lesson.
uh, okay, so we do have time to enjoy the because I thought from what I was seeing, it looked really structured, and I was like, it's like, oh, I gotta hurry.
The
Enjoy.
path to the dark side is the quick and easy path.
I know it's like I it's it's like it almost it pulls you towards the dark side when you're trying to rush to get everything done. Oh,
Yes. No, no, no. Please take your time. And I know, did we answer your question just because I know Breeze also had a question but wasn't sure how to raise their hand. But I want to make sure that you feel you had anything else to say, Jesse? Perfect. Thank you. Yes, please take your time. Breeze, go ahead.
Unmute. Hey, I can speak.
Yay.
Um, just a quick comment on the urgency of the schedule. The structure is there to be helpful, and
Yes.
if it's not helpful, do it differently. Like it's not there to get in your way; it's there to facilitate you.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't facilitate you, you know, adaptations can be made. Speaking of adaptations, I um, used to teach adapted Tai Chi classes for people either with hemiparesis or people that were wheelchair users and that sort of thing. So if it's helpful, I could do sort of an abbreviated Tai Chi sword um, with an option for people that are seated. If that's helpful, I could do it at the gathering or I could try to do it on Zoom. So that is daunting. Just putting that out there.
Mm. If you could, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Yeah. The Discord has spaces for to upload pictures or videos regarding lightsaber stuff. Please feel free to use that space. The Discord has a bunch of channels. I know it can be a little overwhelming, but there is a specific lightsaber space. So if people wanted to talk about, how to find a lightsaber one, start a forum about it. Hey, how do I buy a lightsaber? That way we can all chime in about it. But yes, it usually comes down to don't buy Ultra Saber.
I I actually have one coming that should be here either today or like next Wednesday. It's purple.
Nice. Good. But yes, the forum space does have places to talk about lightsaber stuff, lightsaber forums. Yeah, we could even include that if you breeze, you can put that in there. Start a forum regarding seated forums. But yes, thank you for everybody who has joined.
And
Um,
if you could do that, that would be really awesome.
yeah, thanks for joining. Um, But yeah, with that, then we're pretty much at the end here. If there's no further questions or comments, um, thank you everybody for joining. Really happy to have the community that we have here, and really grateful for the people that come from that make this community because we really wouldn't be anywhere without you guys. This community that comes together is the reason why we exist. So please continue using the Discord to keep in contact. I am going to be working on trying to facilitate things and definitely will be working on that video. But overall, congratulations to all the seekers who made it through and are pairing with their apprentices. And for those who yet to come through, please take your time. This is your journey. The seeker courses and the live classes are just there to help people who need a little bit more structure. But take your time. This is your journey and this is your hero's journey. So please sit with it as long as you need to. Um
And also with you.
any last words,
Yeah,
Sophia?
I want to give a shout out to everybody who is on the board, from Sophia to Gabe to everybody else. Um, yeah, I understand exactly how busy all of y'all's lives are because I've been dealing with y'all for these years, and I honestly don't know how y'all pull it off. Y'all do one way or the other, but I definitely could not take that much responsibility on and do everything I need to do for myself in my life, and to be able to be of service to others. We all know that we have to take care of ourselves first, and self care is so important. But yeah, thanks to all of y'all as well.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, we'll then close it out. We get it done with lots of coffee and the support of the force and you guys. Absolutely. All right. Well, again, thank you guys for making it today. Thank you guys very much for all you do. And we will see you in the Discord. And may the force be with you always.
and of course be with you always.
And with
Number
you.
one.